Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, this Fulani herdsmen crisis that we have in Nigeria is reaching a crescendo because them now coming into Yoruba land to carry out attacks is now that tipping point that people have been waiting for, especially now going on to kill a prominent Yoruba person. So we have now gotten to that point of enough is enough and something now has to give. So guys, I bring you this Northern Elders Forum order Fulani herdsmen to vacate southern Nigeria. So that's the headline. Northern Elders Forum orders Fulani herdsmen to vacate southern Nigeria. So that's what they are saying to their people now, to the body of the story. The Northern Elders Forum, NEF, has asked all Fulani herdsmen residing in the southern parts of the country to vacate immediately if their security is no longer guaranteed. Activities of herdsmen have come under serious scrutiny after the recent killing of Mrs. Funke Olakunrin, daughter of Afenifere leader and a 40-year-old farmer in Ogun State. Chairman of the Northern Elders Forum NEF, Professor Ango Abdullahi, who addressed newsmen at a press conference in Abuja earlier today, said the order for the return of the herdsmen was born out of the realization that the lives of the Fulani herdsmen residing in southern Nigeria have been put at risk due to the actions and utterances of southern governors in the recent days. In his words, "We are worried about their well-being. If it is true that their safety can no longer be, we would rather have them back in areas where their safety is guaranteed. The bottom line is that their safety is far more important than their stay there. This is a country we all wish to keep together and not at the expense of other sections. Now, certainly, we are worried about their safety, like we are worried about the safety of every Nigerian who decided to live wherever they want." Spokesman of the Coalition of Northern Groups, Abdul Aziz Suleiman, who was also at the press conference, said the utterances of the likes of Gani Adams, Femi Fani-Kayode, and some other southern leaders have further heightened the insecurity of the Fulani herdsmen in the region. Throwing caution to the wind, Gani Adams, Fani-Kayode, Yinka Odumakun, and a host of other southern regionalists shamelessly insisted on changing the narrative around the killing of the Fashion-Roti lady. In the process, they threatened all forms of violations and breaches against Northerners, including the threat of an all-out war. With all these statements and steps taken by the Southern governors and opinion leaders, we are worried that none of the Northern governors or the federal official has deemed it apt to caution them. The failure or neglect of the police to trace a connection between the Fashion-Roti murder and the seeming prearranged conduct of Fani-Kayode, Odumakun, and Adams by their haste to shift the blame in order to render the Fulani object of attack is certainly suspicious. We are concerned about the sincerity of the federal government in implementing the National Livestock Transformation Plan, going by the manner previous efforts at executing development projects like the Mambila Hydro Electricity Power Project and several other initiatives on the herdsmen dilemma were invariably stalled. We are equally worried that the NLTP, so that's the National Livestock Transformation Plan, so the NLTP is vested in the office of the Vice President that is believed to have frustrated previous projects meant for the North. We find it difficult to trust the commitment of this government, which has for the past 4 years failed to execute any positive initiative towards resolving the herders' problem, nor shown any encouraging concerns for the dilemma of the Fulani who have been attacked in various states. Based on the above observations and the fact that the instigation of hatred against the Fulani persists, we feel obliged to advise the leadership of the Northern Elders Forum to consider calling on the Fulanis to forgo their rights to live and flourish anywhere in the south and relocate to their various states in the north to ensure their safety, noting the inherent return value of such denial, he said. So come back to your tent, O Israel, is the call from the northerners to their people. And any southerner that has a brain, and you don't even need a brain, you would understand that that's also them saying, you go back to your yard, because we're bringing our people back to our yard. So now everybody goes to their tent, and that's the first thing. So that if the northerners can live in the north and the southerners can live in the south, then we can all have that thing that we stay in our zone and you stay in your zone. So if the northerners are happy to stay in their zone and we southerners are happy to stay in our zone, then what sense is there in carrying on with this whole charade of this whole Nigerian falsehood that we have been fooling ourselves with for over 60 years or so? It is patently obvious that we are not the same people. We are not of the same mindset. There is no commonality between any of us. That is why these people can come to the south and kill with impunity, because they feel no connect with the southerner. They don't see them as their kinsman. They don't share the same religion, language, culture, etc. So they don't really have any consideration for us as human beings. So they can just come ravage your they don't go to the north. They don't go to Kano and ravage farmland. They don't go to Katsina and ravage farmland, but they come to Ogun State and ravage farmland. They go to Ondo State and ravage farmland. They go to Ugeli and ravage farmland. So why is that? So if they have the sense not to do that in their home, their own home state, then they have the sense to know that it is the wrong thing to do. So why is it then the wrong thing to do in their home state, but it's okay to do in somebody else's domain? So this is really where the question is, and people are now saying enough is enough, and these people are now saying no, they're against us. Well, why would they not be against you when Per Fashion Roti cannot go to his farm because the Fulani, because he's afraid of the Fulani man that will be there? His farm in his own domain, or in Ondo State, not in Katsina, not in Borno. I mean, so this is really where it is. So now, yes, you go back to your yard and we come back to our yard, and then we'll wait and to see what happens next. And we all know what this drum beat is beating to, and we all know the dance that they are inviting to dance. So they are saying they are adept at brutality, and they've been boasting about what they did in the Biafra war all the way through. They might well need to repeat that, because enough is enough. So now let's now see how they are going to go and pick up Fani Kayode and Odumakun and Gani Adams, because they are saying please stop killing us. So that is now going to be a new precedence in Nigeria, that stop killing us now is a crime. So now this is really the goings on now. Conversations in the comment section is what I am inviting. But before you come join me in the comment section to have that conversation, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you are making of what these Malamis are saying in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, meet you in the comment section. But here I say peace.